Alright, and we're back. Hopefully we can knock all of Act 3 out in one go. I doubt it, but I'll try, damn it. Alright, before we get started, I liquidated my runes down. The highest I could get up to is a Thul, and I need a Shale rune, and I can make another Helm upgrade, which has a plus skill on it, which is pretty good. It'll get me through quite a bit, probably through the rest of the difficulty. And I'm going to make another Jewel and an Ith rune, and make Lumen Arcana, +1 to all skill, -4 to enemy reses, all that shit. Plus to minimum damage, 393 defense, and of course 1 min damage, poison res, light radius, Seth's favorite, because it's great. I will disjunction this later. I hope I remember to do it, because I will totally do that later. I don't need this, but I would like that later. Oh, look at me, I'm so chunky, it's great. But this is our first plus skill gear, which is immediately, you can see we're already getting some pretty substantial damage ups in terms of that. Our attack rating's going up, much more resist puncture. I think we're at like, how much now on that? What's our LE Pierce? 6. So that's, for fire is what we really need to worry about. But cool, let's go do it. Don't worry about him. So we can still, we have our friend with us. She's great and all, but she's gonna, that's Barrage, by the way. It's a really good spell for Amazons that are Bosons. She can't make use out of quivers and stuff like regular Amazon can. I'll give her a short bow. Whatever this is, it's probably better than whatever she's got, which is absolutely nothing. So I gotta remember to actually equip her and work on her throughout the game too, not just me. It's gonna be really tempting just to not pay attention to her because it's very easy for me to do.
I'll put that.
Yeah, sure, have this. That's probably better, I guess. Maybe. I'm really bad with familiars and stuff because I don't pay attention to them hardly at all in regular Diablo 2. What makes you think I'm going to give them any more attention here? So, I really want to get to the end of the game, preferably tonight. It's only 9 o'clock right now for me. I want to get to the end of the game tonight just so I can get this character started. But we'll see how it goes. I want to give her a little bit better of a weapon. I want to... what's this? See, this is the problem. I do this all the time. Here, have some boots. Those are great. You like boots, don't you? What kind of girl doesn't like boots? Gender norms, right? Okay. It's weird. This is the only summon I have. I'm used to that other character where I have like fucking 50. Oh, hey! What's up, buddy? I love when they just spawn in and get fucked. It's just too good. And I can give her an amulet that I don't need either. I need jewels eventually. So... lightning res on that. Life after kill. I would rather have this, honestly. She's just gonna go crazy. She doesn't give a shit. She only has, like, physical damage, so this isn't really that useful as much. But you know what?
I'll put that to good use.
Yeah, she will. Fuck it. We'll give her the res one. That's probably better. This doesn't affect my damage. I want to make damn sure. Yeah, I told you it doesn't affect it. So if you didn't know, I mentioned this in the last, like the very first video. Physical slash magic is not physical damage. It's magic-based physical attacks. Like, if a spell hits something, like, up close, that's physical spell damage. It all gets lumped into just magic damage. I don't know why they did that. It just muddies the water for new players, including someone like me who's played Diablo for ages. So, it's like innate versus, like, just call it tri-elemental. Innate also covers poison, by the way. I forgot to mention this. Because technically, by definition, poison is an element in Diablo 2. And you're probably like, oh, what about the Golden Bird? How does this work? So, Golden Bird in regular Diablo is you know, kill a unique and it has a chance to drop, hey, a belt for my lady. Actually, she's probably fine without it. Rainbow can get her for a while. It's June. It's the gay belt. There we go. And I'm an Oregonian. Double points, right? Okay. Oh, boy. If you think it's bad in some states, in Oregon, it's just like, look, it's the gay. That exists. It's like, okay, everyone knows this. It's 2025. It's not that exciting anymore. Let's see. Oh no, Seth's ultra progressive, but he doesn't give a shit about other people's things. Because no one cares about mine, so why does it matter? Oh, hot takes, hot takes. Careful, boys, they're hot. I'm like the most nihilistic person ever, but believes in total freedom of choice. Do whatever you want, I don't give a fuck. As long as you're not hurting anybody, you're probably doing alright. By my metrics. Oh, boy. You know, I'm really tempted just to hit minus and just say fuck this whole area, because doing it is really annoying, but we have teleport, so it's fine. I'm not gonna whine too much. It's annoying, but it is what it is, right? I can't make it go any faster. Superior Gothic plate. I'm not really worried about up-tiering until I get to the next difficulty, at least, because we're not going to find good items in this difficulty. We're going to make some pretty fucking budget items in this whole playthrough in this portion. Because normal, you're not going to really worry about. Nightmare is when you're going to start crafting your basic end gear, and then by the end of Hell, you should have an idea. And then by the Uber area, that's when you want to start pushing very specific items. You want to start getting into the weeds of what you're missing, and that's when you start dipping into sets, and that's where it starts to get more complicated. This is just get comfortable with your character, figure out how to control it, figure out what you want to do. This is not a complicated part at all, so this shouldn't be too bad. I really don't like doing Great Marsh. I don't mind the other parts of Act 3, I just never like doing Great Marsh, and I think I'm not alone in that. I don't think anybody's going to say this. I love Act 3's aesthetic, I just really don't like navigating it. And this used to be so much fucking worse. Those frogs, they used to jump out of the water. Ah! They used to jump out of the water, and they would... Oh, Spider Cavern, cool. Neato. It's probably not the one, it's never the one I think it is. This doesn't matter if it's regular Diablo 2 or this. I can already tell you it's probably not what I think it is. It's... Oh, I should be using Angel of Death to get that poison buff on, huh? Yeah, there we go. That's what we want to do. Get some fucking poison on, boys. Bile Spewer, oh, I bet. No, I'm sure. I bet. This is gonna be so fucking busted. No, that's not what I... So it has to be a successful, it looks like. If I don't, it's not gonna matter. The poison's so fucking gross, it's awesome. Oh, okay, I can't just spam it standing still. I learned that the hard way. That's a bit disappointing, if I'm honest. But it's still cool. Yeah, we can hup and then just cast. Okay, this is what I thought this was gonna be like. This isn't what I wanted to do, but it's fine. It is what it is. Where's my fuck... Where's my Abea? My Abea babe. Okay, there she is. How did I not get the fucking loot box already? What an idiot. Seth, you fucking fat idiot. Oh, this is. It was Kalim's Eye. Oh, cool. Well, fuck me. I never remember if it's Spider Cavern or Arachnid Lair, so to give me a fucking break. This is one of the most annoying things in the game to me because I can never remember it because... Oh, I'm hitting shit with sticks. Don't do that. Hit them with the things with sharp things on the end of the stick, Seth. So I gotta remember to look out for a Thul rune or Shale rune. I probably am not gonna find one for a little bit. I'm probably gonna have to cube up for it. But runes get really common later on, so don't be like, oh no! Oh, I did the thing. Fuck. I hate this. This is the only thing I don't like about not having Jitten's Gate. Because Jitten's Gate is pretty good. Let's put this in here so I don't lose track of it. Because I can tell you this right now, I'm not going to remember that's there. Unless I'm like, wait a minute, where the fuck can I go in there? I didn't remember doing that. Because that's me in a nutshell playing this game. Pay attention all the way up until it's actually important. I want to know if I can make that duration last. I really do. I want to know if I can make that last longer so I can actually get some better poison off. Because I love poison in Diablo 2. It's just the problem is so much shit's resistant to it by the end of the... See, I want to switch. I don't know why. I have this habit that I want to switch with W to do that. And that's not what I need to do. It's not necessary. But poison is so fucking good in this mod. You can actually make a viable poison build. It's pretty common. There's actually, I think, a poison sorceress build that's quite easy to make. Okay, I got a hup. Okay, I just got a hup everywhere I go. That's fine. If I know it's safe, I can buff. See, this is why I was saying poison is just basically free fucking damage. It's no joke. Poison in this game, oh, it's great. And you're probably just like, oh no, you're really struggling to get gold. Is this going to be a problem later? No. After a while, you're going to start getting max gold and you're going to have no idea what to do with it. The best things to dump gold into, by the way, are going to be jewel crafting and gambling for items you need. But for the most part, you're probably going to be using your gold on jewel crafting. If you get a really expensive jewel craft like spell focus. But it's not... There's plenty of stuff to use gold on, in my opinion. Revives are the old classic example. Buff. Don't forget to buff, Seth. And you're probably like, Seth, use the level up points. I just want to get the area mapped out first, and then we'll level up. Because I just need to get accustomed to this character still. I don't need to start slamming points into shit I don't need, like, just yet. Because I'm going to level up pretty fucking fast in this area alone. And I gotta remember to hup my bups. And trust me, it is so fucking nice to have teleport this early in the game. Of any variety, it's really nice to have teleport. Because this area in particular, it sucks going through it without a... Oh, that's what I thought. I was like, Avenger Guard's Barbarian. It sucks trying to go through here with, like, garbage shit. Like, Amazon... There was a debate I got into the other day on, like, a random video, which the guy had a G2A sponsor, so I already don't think he's credible as a person, so whatever he says is complete bullshit, in my opinion. I hate people like, oh, G2A is not bad anymore. I'm like, dude, G2A is a notorious scam site. If you support them, you're fucking bad. And plus, it's a sponsored video and you're afraid to say the fuck word. Okay, credibility's gone to me. But anyways, I'm such an asshole, I know. But I love how you don't have to hup very far. That is so fucking funny. They were so mad about, this person was genuinely mad about people suggesting putting leap as an O skill on boots. And I pointed out, I think there are exact reasons. If you want leap so bad, play a damn barbarian. And I'm like, you don't get it. That's not why people want O skills. It's not that they just want to play barbarian. There's a lot of classes in Diablo 1 that do not have very good mobility. Number one, my favorite's Amazon. It has horrible mobility. You know, you have... Actually, diadems are those universal? Those aren't source only. Well, it's garbage. Never mind. I don't need it. Attack speed... That's movement speed. What does she have? Oh, she has nothing. She's naked. There we go. You can have that. I don't know what to give you. Just enjoy it. I don't have any bonus shit to put into it. But like, the point is characters that don't have teleport aren't intrinsically bad. Because here's the thing. You can get Enigma, on, because that's the ultimate goal for my Amazon, is to get Enigma for Amazon, because it's drastically more useful, but she won't be able to fully maximize that because she doesn't have the damage potential with like, or not damage, but the movement potential, because she doesn't have the ability to use teleport as well as some other classes. Were those the rocket ones and I just wasn't paying attention? I'm so sorry that I didn't point it out. Ceremonial armor, I think, is sorceress only, I'm pretty sure. Or they have lacquered armor, I'm pretty sure. 647. Here, you can have this. This is probably better than whatever shit I gave you. That's not really good defense-wise. Low quality, nah, not interested. Yeah, that's what I thought. Banded plate. It's like a sorceress can benefit from Enigma, but it's not very good. Also, Swampy Pit is how we get to your mom's house. No, it's actually an Uber Quest area later on. It's how you get to Proving Grounds, which is how you get to Death Projector, and Death Projector leads to Vision. So, there's... Oh, I can actually see the buff. Oh yeah, by the way, they shoot rockets. I just thought I'd like to point that out. You never see these guys after this difficulty, so you'll never get to see that again. It's fucking great. I love it. Cool, we're doing Gibden right now, I guess. You heard it here, folks. Right here, right now. Yeah, it's not like a barbarian with Enigma isn't, like, god tier, because you'd rather use Chains of Honor, because barbarians have the worst casting frames in the game. Oh, look at that. See, I wasn't kidding. They shoot rockets. They're called Rocketeers. Fetish Rocketeers. Thought I was kidding, didn't you? I forgot to mention these. They're really cool. I like them. Now, this sometimes fucks up. I did this last time on my first playthrough, and it happened only a Nightmare and above. I don't know why. I didn't get the unique to spawn. Not like it's a big deal, but I'm telling you, I don't know what caused it to spawn in Median. It's kind of glitchy in Median. I think that's probably something they need to fix. I'm not, like, losing sleep over doing the Gibden quest. My normal difficulty Gibden quest is bugged, and I can't sleep at night about it. I'm not bothered by it, but it is something I have noticed. So that is the second time that's happened. It's not just me. Well, it probably is, and I'm just stupid. Okay, so you can't just buff and rebuff really quickly. I'm trying to get used to these timers and all this shit. It's like 600 seconds. It's pretty fucking long. But one thing... Oh, these things suck. We'll talk about them later. But there's like this misconception that the reason it's good is because you want to be a barbarian that can teleport. That's not how it works. Combo! I can't remember if that's druid only, but we'll find out in a moment, won't we? No, god damn it, don't debuff. There we go. I want poison! More damage! I'm too lazy to level up. God damn it, this game's making me lazy. Okay, but there's this misconception that, oh, you're just doing it because you want to play sorceress. It's like, no, that's not why you do it. It's because you can move, like, out of the way of shit. Truly, the most beneficial character that gains anything is casters, like Necro, Sorceress, and maybe Druid. I don't know, I've never played a Druid, like, ever. I've never been that interested in Druid. Next year for D2, like, seasonal, we're doing Druid for sure. Because I just want to make a fire druid, or not a fire druid. I want to make a you know, I don't know. I want to make something with like a fire druid, because everyone and their mother just plays whirlwind druid, and that's really boring to me. And because it's like hammered and it's just like AoE spam and then everything dies, you could be like, well, what are you fucking doing right now? It's not the same. Don't try to fucking convince me. No, it's because it doesn't face any adversity. It's just really not that hard to set up. It has no immunity problems. It has no... Like, I've played Hammered-In before. I've only made one Hammered-In ever, and it was the most boring thing I've ever done. I don't want to do Hammered-In 2.0, okay? I'm just not interested. Not my thing, okay, Chief? Not into it. Whirlwind Barbarian's a viable build, apparently, in this mod. I don't know. Because apparently everyone just couldn't get over Whirlwind being nerfed in LOD patches, I guess. I don't know what their deal is. I liked my Fury Barb. He was great. Mr. Goodbar had the best bar. But, there's... Like, a character like my Amazon, way more useful. Like, she could use Enigma because getting into areas faster is much more important. Because you can just go like this. You can be like, oh look, there's the mob, and then you just mob on top of it and just beat the shit out of it with something like, what's it called? Oh, I'm hitting it with sticks. God damn it, Seth, you idiot. Got too busy fucking around. But, I still haven't got the golden bird. This is ridiculous, dude. I'm gonna get it in like a minute eventually here. It's fucking weird. But... Seth, level up. No. Soul Raider. Combo 0 to 21. Yeah, this is better. No, that's a big hammer. You can't use big hammers. They're too big. Yep. Ceremonial armor is Sork only. Okay. And then there's... They look really cool. They use the, ancient... I think it is just ceremonial armor in regular D2. Same with lacquered, I'm pretty sure. I was like, I'm not in fucking Fotsonville, what the hell? Okay, whatever. Can I teleport over there? I don't think I can. It's fine if I can. You want to see this spell, by the way? It's always kind of grossed me out. I don't like it. Oh, it's not the same anymore. Damn it. That's disappointing. I missed the old sacrifice. This version sucks. And it has a long cooldown. So it used to be that they'd spawn and they'd go, help us! It wasn't the help us that you hear in Act 5. It was a unique voice line. It's like, help us! It was like Irish sounding. And they'd spawn in a circle and they'd cut, I think they'd cut their throats and they'd all just drop dead and they looked really gross. It always kind of unnerved me for some reason. Anyways, Seth's talking about people getting their throats cut. Happy times. They looked gross. They had like bandages on and everything. They looked nasty. And they just dropped dead immediately. It was really gross. I just thought it was an ugly looking spell. Let's level up because I have a lot of stats I can distribute. So let's get to 100 on these boys. And then 8 into life. We're going to start pumping Vit. Alright, cool. We can get our devotion. 19% to physical damage. Fuck yeah. Cool. Is it really only 3? Plus 15 improved per base level. Jesus. Yeah, I might do that. Is it really plus 15? Shit, plus 15%. That's not just a small number. That's not chump change, dude. Holy shit. That's big. We can't do Ominous Vigor. Is it really 15? Oh no, it's plus 5. Oh, plus 15% per base level of Deathlord. I'm guessing it's what it's going off of. Fuck it, I'll put points into Death Pact though. That's pretty fucking rad. 28% in general is a pretty big chunk. You can already see my damage just went up a fuckload doing that. It's small, but it's gonna be over time with all the plus skills and shit we're gonna get. It's gonna be massive. What does this do? This synergizes with Angel of Death, Poison Pierce, and we do use Double Weapon. I'm not going to rely on this. This is going to be like a start off. I'm not really worried about it. honestly. It's tempting. If I have excess points, I might dump everything into that, but we'll see how it goes. Angel of Death, I'm not worried about even moving. Because all it is increased poison duration. It's not really worth getting further. Demonic consumption, or commune, I want to call it consumption every time I see that. I don't know about it. We'll see. And this is just a buff. And it's plus total strength, and it's really good. So I'm going to get Death Lord. I think it's good. I think this is a better idea to dump stat over time, but slower. So I think what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to put 1 point into Contagion. Is that what it's called? Parasite, my mistake. And Carnage. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And then I think we should get this. Yeah, next level we'll have Ominous Vigor. So that's pretty cool. You can say, oh, leveling is so fucking streamlined. Well, it's a hell of a lot better than being able to just choose whatever the fuck you want in Diablo 3 on the spot. No consequence, no anything required to do it. At least in here, if you respec after your, you know, free respecs, it is completely random whether you get it again. So, argue all you want. Streamlining is fine because this is all based on a devotion and not an entire mixed build. So, I think it's fine, personally. We're going to be one tanky son of a bitch. We already have like 2k defense in normal. That's pretty cool. So I think it's 60. Let me hang on a second. Fucking boys, hang on. I'm going to look and see if it's 60 like I think it is. Level challenge is 45. And then, fuck. Okay, we're getting pretty close to it. We got to hurry our ass up to get there. We can't fuck around too much. I mean, it's not a big deal. I prefer not to have to waste any of my crystals, though. That's the thing. I don't want to waste those. They're pretty fucking annoying to get this early. Because we can't efficiently farm bosses or any areas, so we can't make use out of it. And we can use those drastically early on to increase our, like, uniques we're gonna get. I forgot to mention, you can't up-tier rune words, and you also can't disjunction rune words. So if you make a rune word in a shitty item, oh well. We're pretty close to Kurast, by the way. This is how you know there's always a crashed boat. Oh, our first +2 base. Fuck yeah, cool. But yeah, these guys right here, these acid princes, they used to be called frost princes, I think. And they used to, when you kill them, they would split open, and then they did fucking... Oh, it was so bad. I am not kidding. They were annoying. Oh, that thing, by the way, don't stand in that. That's instant death at this point in the game. That's also what the Great Rift Walker uses. And I think killing him teleports you to the Tarajan jungle, but we don't need to worry about that right now. That's much later. But yeah, these guys would used to fucking... When they die, they go push, 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 like, basically, like, once every, like, second. Oh, yay. And, they were so fucking annoying, dude. It was one of the most aggravating things that has ever been put in this mod, and I'm glad it got taken out and put into a much more challenging area. I think they were a normal tier monster. They weren't like a, like, challenging elite version or whatever. They were just like, oh yeah, hey, here's this. Oh, by the way, Lower Kurast still spawns how Lower Kurast spawns. So, if you're familiar with Lower Kurast, yeah, still does that. Why is there a proc coming off of me when I cast that? Am I losing my mind? Is there a proc coming off of me when I do that? Okay, that was just something happened. I don't know what the hell that was. That must have been something that the familiar is using. I don't know what, but I think it's bananas is what it is. We still haven't found the fucking golden bird yet. This is such shit. Yeah, these guys right here. Oh, goddamn. It was those. Okay, so that's... You see that spell they're using? It was like that, but it lasted like 2 seconds longer, and it would fucking chill you. So you can't be frozen, yeah, if you have like the right mod on your gear. But, oh god, it was so fucking bad. Like, Amazons suffered as soon as they got hit by it. They'd basically be dead. It was so fucking annoying. Melee characters didn't really matter, but I'm not... What am I worried about? There's nothing over here in Lower Kurast. There still is the huts, by the way, like in regular Diablo 2. It's still the same map generation tiles, but they're just with different enemy arrangement. But they are still the same, if you're curious. Have I even used any of these mana pots? I don't think I have I? I'm not really sure if I have. So we are going to get our next passive in probably about a minute, if I had to guess. But that's fine. Actually, yeah, let's go over here. Leave me alone, guys. I've got to look at my junk. 69 Vitality, you know it. And Ominous Vigor heightens your chance to block, strength, and dex. So this is just a pretty good 25 to strength and dex. Oh, I thought that was 25% for half a second. I was like, you're fucking joking, right? God damn, I don't know how to read. I wish I didn't. Oh yeah, these guys suck. You gotta kill the exalted ones. Otherwise, it's a lot like the other area. You gotta... It's just in reverse. So, you already can see this is starting to become, like, pretty spammy. But it's gonna get worse. What is... Nothing I have is proccing Blizzard, I know that much. Alright, let's go ahead and find the waypoint. It's usually on the right-hand side, if I remember correctly. See, I don't really know anything about the other parts of Kurast except, you know, the important shit. And yeah, I did that. I was too lazy to walk. Don't judge me. It's like I say, you know, a lot of this game comes down to memorizing what things are like. Is this it? I don't think this is the room. Oh my god, that thing just beat the shit out of me, wow. No, there's a book. And that's not the book. And I want to kill these guys first, because they need to go, otherwise I can't damage him. Fucking hell. There we go. So this isn't it. The quest still exists where we try and find the book. And it is worth it, because, you know, it's still like +5 skill points, and you still want to get Golden Bird, because it's still, you know, 20 HP permanently. We'll see how it goes, though. I don't remember how to map these off. Oh, this is it. Pretty sure this is it. I need to remember to use this. I only killed that guy because of probably Crushing Blow, by the way. And I have to mention this now. The only reason I'm not getting killed is because look at my res. I have at least a pretty decent grip of res right now. Yeah, you can always tell this. In this mod, it's like the tome isn't... God damn, that's annoying. The mod has it like that. So we'll bring that to town in a minute. I'm not really worried about it. I want to find the waypoint. This is getting sad. I mean, I could just not get the waypoint because I've already found the temple. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I know. You guys do your thing. So this poison buff, I'm probably going to forget to use it if I'm not careful, but I think it's actually beneficial early on because we're going to start getting enemies that are really tough. And I want to have something to chip their health down with. Especially like Mephisto we're going to fight in a few minutes. I want to make sure I have enough. I can probably tank him and reliably kill him pretty quickly. So, I'm not too worried. Oh, also, this is another thing that's different. If you're like... So what are you thinking about right now? I'm thinking about the level challenge. It has changed a bit if you're unfamiliar. So Tranathula used to not actually level you. when you were in there, you get no experience. That's actually changed, so if you want to do it, you got to remember that now you actually get, like, XP in there, so you can potentially overlevel yourself while in there if you wait too long to do it. But I shouldn't... I think I'm pretty much fine. I'm not really that worried about it. I'm a little worried because I did end up using 2 on my last playthrough, but I was a hell of a lot more thorough with my exploration. Shit! Okay, don't get super ballsy and dumb yet. Oh my god, that's the second apple I've seen in the entire time I've played this. Oh my god, you have no idea, dude. We'll probably use that on Mephisto, if I'm honest. So, regenerate 100 HP per second with a 10-minute life. That's pretty good. There's, I think, a few gears that have, like, mods that let you have, like, bonus healing from apples. Oh, no, it's a charm. Well, it used to be, I think. There's something that gives you bonus healing from apples. Where the fuck is the... Oh my god, it's driving me nuts. See, I'm killing Hierophants out of habit now. That's good level in game design, by the way, if you instinctively say, where's their fucking dudes at. That's how you know they've made a successful loop, if you ask me. Because your brain goes, where's the guy that's the real problem? I like that. The leveling challenge isn't too hard. I mean, Tranethula is not easy. I'll say that. There's different versions of it, if you couldn't tell. Like, it's based on whatever your difficulty is. And if you guys haven't figured out what I do when I do that, it's called being smart. I just don't want to walk all the way back. I don't need that. Don't need that. Ancient armor by itself. I thought that was a source one. Huh. Cool. It also has intrinsic fire res. Oh no, it's not. It's fucking... It's garbage is what it is. Don't listen to me. Our first tier 2 helm. Cool. Why have we not gotten the Jade Bird yet? This is driving me insane. I don't care. I do, but I don't care. It's not a big deal. But it is. But yeah, that whole area can be extremely difficult, especially if you're unfamiliar with how Tranethula works, which if you're a new player, like brand new to Median, it is kind of like a shell shock of like, what the fuck is this? But it's actually a pretty good introduction to what like late game farming zones are like, because oh wait a minute, that was a scythe. It's a tier 2 scythe, and it's got fire damage. Cool. I'll work on that, because I actually want to use this until I need to actually switch it out. Ceremonial armor is not useful. I can't make use out of that. Well, not yet. But there's a lot of, like, stuff it teaches you, like, don't be brain dead and just click on shit. Like, I think that's another important thing that Uber teaches you. So every Uber actually does incorporate quite a bit of player checks when you're doing it. So, like, Tranethula teaches you pay attention to other enemies. It's really cool that you can kill a bunch of enemies really quick, but when you're not paying attention, they absolutely mop the shit out of you. Because there's... So she's probably cast it a few times. I've mentioned it. So when she casts it, it's that arrow effect. Not that one, but it looks like like it just drills like that way. There's 2 kinds of Amazons. Well, 3 technically. But there's 2 main types of Amazons in Tranethula. There's ones that cast just regular arrows. And the bosses cast Phalanx, which is invincible, and it just deals straight damage in a direction. It's like a line of damage, basically. And then there's the Defenders, and when they die... Oh god, I gotta get the fuck away from those guys. when they die. That's an annoying death proc. It's like, there's a lot of enemies that do that eventually. Like, they can release Crucify. There's Punishers are a different thing, but yeah, they release these like guided arrows that just home directly in on you, and they're instantly lethal. There's nothing that can block that damage. Even with like a super high level character, you can maybe stand near one for like a second. Not even a second. I think a second is just too damn long. This is annoying. I had to clear the whole fucking place. I gotta do the thing the game wants me to do. Ugh. But, it's pretty fucking brutal. Like, it teaches you that, which is something you gotta use in Duncraig. In Duncraig, you absolutely have to pay attention to what enemies are doing. Like, in Duncraig, there's enemies that just fucking shoot out barrels, and the barrels are so innocuous looking that you can just absolutely ignore it if you're not paying complete attention to the enemies. And the barrels explode, and they tick damage off. Like, it's fucking awful, and they can, like, two-shot a player if you're not careful. That's a huge problem if you're not paying attention. Fostonville, you gotta pay attention to the immunities of the enemies, because there's some that are physical, some that are magic, or like Visgen, for example. Visgen is like, do you know how to DPS and manage DPS with like shitloads of dudes at once? That's kind of what Visgen teaches you. So every single, well, I would say every single thing. A good example is how, like Kingdom of Shadow, do you know how to maneuver enemies around you? Because you can't kill any of the enemies in that quest. Where is the fucking thing? I don't need to talk to Alcor. I don't need to ask Kane about the Jade figurine either. I didn't pick it up. Where is the thing? What? Oh, it's over here. Okay, I was like, this isn't bugged. This isn't happened. Longest dungeon in the game. Like, right here. I'm telling you. Oh, of course. Of course. The last thing in the dungeon. God damn it. Oh, I hate these things. I don't want to be in this room. But I want them dead. That's actually an enemy later on, and they're really annoying. They're called, like, Vile Blood or something. They're just awful. They used to be in Act 4, but then they got moved to Asmodan's area. I don't know, maybe they've always been there, I don't remember. It's irrelevant either way. Let's go up here. Yeah, cool. I know about the Golden Bird too, you don't gotta fucking act like that about it with me, okay? Don't be that guy. But it's one of those things where it's like, if you don't know a certain thing, the Uber will absolutely crush you. There's so many of them that are based on that mechanic. Oh, I want this. Per level. No, let's just start. That's really tempting, though. It's not fair. Put points into Parasite and Carnage, and we'll do 1 point into Deathlord. Yeah, that sounds 15. Actually, no, we'll go 15, 15, and then we'll put a point in Deathlord. Then, like, we'll just go from there. So, Lord of the Death, that's me. So there's like little things like that that can be pretty important to pay attention to. Like every Uber, for the most part, and I'm saying that for the most part, because there's some genuine horse shit. Like, but then again, it all depends on what character you're playing and your own player ineptitude, I guess. Like, if you're not paying attention, of course you're gonna get fucking mobbed. Like, if you're not taking the game and using all the tools at your disposal, of course you're gonna get fucking killed. Like, at that point, you're just being a dumb asshole, and then you kind of suck, and that's fine. But if you're not invested in it either, it's not going to be fun. But that's the thing. If you try to go play this like, oh, it's exactly like Diablo 2, that can only get you a little bit. You got to remember, each character in this game is just like in Diablo 2. They're all different, and you can have certain areas are way harder than others for different characters. I just realized that makes me look like I'm wearing a rice hat. It's kind of cool. Travancore is also the same. Nothing's changed here. This map is always the same in regular Diablo 2 as well, so I don't even need it on. Council is still an absolute clusterfuck. Probably one of the harder fights. I remember these. These are later in the game. They're in the Realm of Lust. They're really annoying. They constantly resummon after a few minutes. Well, I think it's like 10 seconds, but, you know, that's basically a few minutes. So, yeah, we're already almost there. We're at the point where we can start, we can do the things. We can go kill Mephisto. We're not going to play with him for very long, though. Because, oh, that's right, I should probably lure them out here. Did I just one-shot him? Oh, no, I was like, there's no fucking way I could one-shot him yet. That would be insane if I could. This scythe is not good. The one I'm using isn't doing much better, but, you know. Yeah, each Uber should teach you a thing. Unless it's the bullshit ones, then it's totally different. Like, there's quite a few bullshit ones. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, they're all perfect little angels and they're all the best designed things I've ever seen in a video game. No. There's quite a few I don't agree with. I don't agree with Spirit Realm, or Spirit World, I think is what it's called. That one's awful. I think that's genuinely one of the most annoying Ubers in the game. And you're probably like, oh, it's really easy. And I'm like, you're totally full of shit. It's not easy. It's just gross and annoying and it sucks. And I don't believe you. So, yeah, why don't you just fuck yourself? One of the things that makes that really hard for me is it's a DPS check. And it's just fucking awful. We'll get there when we get there. I'm obviously going to do my best to do every Uber I can. But there's some that are just nasty. By the way, that's a spell that Balrogs can do. It's also what Diablo can do, and it can kill you instantly, so don't fuck around. There's a few enemies that also, or sorry, Ubers that can also do that. Cabraxis is one of them. He has a Poison Nova that's very similar. Diablo has it. Asmodan has it, or I think the Balrogs he summons in the fight in the beginning have it. It's pretty bad. You don't want to get stuck underneath it. Aster can do it. There's quite a few enemies that can do that. You can get that. I think for Unholy Paladin. I don't know what the skill is called now, but it used to be called like Hammer of something or something. I don't know what it's probably changed names by now. It's been like 10 years. A lot of skills got different name changes since I played. Like, yeah, it's pretty damn dangerous if you get hit in there. I have pretty high stats, which is mainly just because I've been playing my cards kind of right. Oh, this is a horrible idea. I shouldn't have went in here like that. That's so fucking dangerous. Let's get some poison on and do that. Yeah, there we go. That is a really bad idea. I shouldn't have been that aggressive. I don't have the fucking balls. I have the balls to do it, but I don't have the fucking stats to do it, if that makes any sense, right? But yeah, there's a lot of like enemies that have very specific attacks that you start to learn. that will piss you off pretty hard as you keep playing. Like that one that... I don't know what enemy that is that's doing that. I can't tell if it's a council member or not, but there's some that are just god-awful. And I love that. Every enemy is actually a threat as you keep playing. There's some that are just pushovers. Like, I think... oh, what are they called? They're the fucking things in the Pandora box enemies in the Sin thing. They're fucking awful, in my opinion. Actually, I want to buff up in here because there's a... Yeah, there he is. This is Gorestone. He casts Meteor. I probably shouldn't be that fucking ballsy. He can probably two-shot me if I'm not careful. And these Pyromancers can probably do the same, so I need to not be so fucking dumb and aggressive. Alright, I can Vorp over there, I'm pretty sure, right? No? I don't want to... No way, man, no way. Oh, damn it. I want to... There we go. I was hoping I could do that. Alright, Mephisto's got some new shit. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I think he can freeze you now. That, yeah, if you stand in that shit, you die. It's pretty much an instant kill. If you get caught up in that. There's enemies later on that do that, and it actually is instantly lethal. Oh, fuck. I don't want to get stuck in that. It's really dangerous.
Good journey, Mephisto. Give my regards
to the abyss. So, yep, that was Act 3. We're in Pandemonium Fortress. We're at 43. We should be doing pretty good.
Good day.
Good day. So let's go ahead and do a gear check and see how we're doing. Probably should give this to Alcor. Probably a good idea. I can't believe I didn't find the fucking Jade figure. This is really embarrassing. You're supposed to find it on your first unique, but
Once
whatever.
the book has served its purpose, I shall delve into its secrets.
70, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Alcor, get out of my way, dude. Thanks. NPCs can do that in this mod, and it's really annoying. They could probably do that in vanilla D2, but it's been a while. Should I give her one? I mean, it's not great. It's already starting to fall off. Plus to all skills is handy, but it's not the best. Source only. Why do I keep picking those up? Black Leech Blade. Assassin, by the way, gets pole arms in this mod is like a... I don't know. I've never played Assassin in this game. I've never even played Assassin in vanilla D2. It just doesn't interest me. I couldn't tell you why. It just... I don't know. It's never something I've been like, oh, I really want to play that. I just never had the urge. I can just throw these on the ground. I'm not wasting the time to disjunction them. So there was this scythe. That looked interesting. I don't need this. Thanks, this fucking disenchantment thing that keeps showing up randomly because the game's like, hey, you dropped this. You need this. By the way. Seth's so easily entertained. What an immature idiot. I don't think that's really going to make much use. I don't really know if I want to disjunction it. It's probably not worth my time, honestly. Do I want to roll these up into a big fat blunt and smoke it? I could get a shale rune. That's possible. I could give her an Ith armor. Okay, maybe I can't. I thought about it. I'm like, oh, I can just give her Ith armor. No, Seth, it doesn't work that way. What helm did I want to get? Oh, that is Shale Thul. I want that for my next helm. I can't make much use out of it. So, 45... Where are we at? 43. We should be able to get there before... Let me check. before, if you are past 59, you can still do the challenge with 2 per 10. I should be able to get there without having to do that. I really want to. I think it's a lot easier that I don't try to grind because it's tempting, but I don't need to. Put our jewels away. Put your sack away. No one wants to see these. But the family jewels, they need to be shown. I don't know. That was funny. Shut up. So this is actually 29 with the damage in it from the skulls. Is that? Yeah, that's what I thought. I can make these into a better skull, and I can put those 2 in the other scythe if I disjunction this. 31 defense, 6 to all ats. I mean, I'll give that to my Amazon. I'd rather have life, personally. Yeah, she doesn't have anything useful.
I'll put that to good use.
That can go on the ground. Poison spell damage, that can also go on the ground. Mephisto's Soulstone can go in here, just chilling in there in Rapid Valley. Or Cedar Lake Rapids, I don't remember the meme. I don't judge me that I don't remember a weak sauce meme that's just... That's Hillary Clinton chilling. I think my roommate had to tell me about it, and my brain just went, I remember that. Holy shit, that was a long time ago. That's Hillary Clinton just chilling in Cedar Valley. I don't know what she says. I don't pay attention to fossils. I'm sorry. I'm not into the dinosaurs, guys. I'm just gonna say it. What do I need? Oh, I need disjunction. That's right. I have vaguely enough money to probably do this, so we'll just do that right quick right now. Right her. We'll go ahead and put you in there, friend. Disjunction you. It's been real. It's not really that good, and you can be like, Seth, you spent so much money on it. I know. But this has also got fire damage on it, and it's already at 28. What? Fuck you. Oh, that's lame. I thought it had 2 sockets. I wasted that. Don't look at me like that, Hablu. I don't want to hear shit. I think it's 3 sockets now. It's not blanked. God damn it. Is it? It's enchanted, you fucking dumbass, Seth, you stupid idiot. I don't know if it's up to 4 sockets, but I'm gonna just say it's 3 and call it a day. So embarrassing. So we've already got 40. That's why I was telling you it's not gonna be a big deal. This can go on the ground. I don't need it anymore. It's not my jam. Up to 48 damage. I can put 2. No, I can do 2 more.
I can't.
Oh, of course. Rec level 22. 43. Ain't gotta worry about this for a while. 61 damage. So, kind of a big deal. This is a brand new scythe. The other one's just complete hot garbage. Thanks. I don't need to. Appreciate it. You get it from killing Act Boss, I'm pretty sure. Put you over here. You can live in here. This is your new home. I hope it's the fucking comfiest thing you've ever been in. This has 1 socket. This has 2. I didn't put anything in that. God damn, I haven't gave her anything. Wow. What do you want, friend? So she can't really make use of enhanced damage on that. How about that? These are just garbage things to get her by. I'm not really worried about it. But I want to give her something, because it's probably a better idea that I do this rather than make a catastrophic error later. So, cast speed, attack rating, all that shit. Oh, fuck you. I gotta do this every time.
I'll put that to
Here,
good
you can
use.
have this back. 100 defense. The attack speed one's actually not bad.
I'll put that to good use.
I'm sure you will. 100 defense.
I'll
Yeah,
put that to
sure.
good use.
And I think, yeah, those are all rune words.
I'll put that to good use.
What's her lowest res? None. She has max res. She's a cool, quirky girl. I'm so happy for her. She has max res for now. Here, you can have some shitty dex. Shitty dex gem. Here, it can go in your shitty bow.
I'll put that to good use.
I bet you will. I don't think you can do it on blanks with Oil of Luck, and I don't think I'm gonna get it, but let's see if I can. I don't think that you can do it on blanks. I don't remember if you can. I know you can do it on rares. Yeah, I didn't think you could do it on this. And you can't do it on rune words either. Actually, let's do it on this. Get a plus skill? Nope. That's fine. That's why it's called an Oil of Luck, not Oil of Guaranteed. That'd be a little lame, right? So, yep. We're pretty much about to fight Diablo, man. I could probably do with a better helm. Just a Tal Rune, but we want that Shale Thul. We could get Shale Thul by the end of this because of Mephisto's Soulstone giving a rune. It still gives you rune drops. This isn't enough to make me cube up to it, and it also has a plus skill on it, so it's pointless for me to put it into a Tal, into a just regular full helm to make honor. It's better to upgrade to the next rune tier. So, yeah, this is pretty good for now. I think we'll be alright when we get to Diablo in a minute, so see you then. Have a good one.